as we wait for old Sparky to heat up so I can read the 14th Amendment for you again, here's the thing. This is what you should be pissed at. The Supreme Court justices who said that it was law, who took the 14th Amendment and said, here it is, it's in this, but it's not. They actually, in truth, lied. It's that the amendment where you say it was, where they told you it was enshrined, doesn't say it. I'm going to read it for you again. This is the truth. It isn't that anybody's taking a right that's enshrined to you away. You were actually lied to. It's kind of like saying the amendment to that we are our right for self-protection, to arm ourselves, to bear arms. And you say, well, right in there, there's your right for abortion. And you read it, it doesn't say that at all. Are you joking? This is the reason why they were telling, oh, you must vote for the Democrat, because if you vote for the Republican, they're going to take your right, the right you have to an abortion, away. So you gotta vote for the Democrat. So they used it to get your vote, knowing that there was no right. The right was never there to begin with. They used something, and I'm going to read it to you. And where do you find in here? To me, when I read it, it sounds like this is actually protecting the child's life, the life of every person. And if it is the right to remove a life or to quash a life, exterminate a life, this doesn't say that. So the people you should get mad at are the Supreme Court justices and the Democrats that have been lying to you to get your vote since Roe v. Wade, to get your vote. Okay. No state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens of the United States. No law should abridge the privileges. Everybody's got privilege. How about that? Privileges are enshrined to everyone. Or immunities of citizens. Citizens doesn't say that there isn't a mitigating factor, only white or only black or only Muslim or only Christian or only Buddhist or only people from Germany. It just says you're a citizen, you're a citizen. You have the rights and privileges, okay? No state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens of the United States. Which means that child in where it's located doesn't make it not a life, a human life, because genetically it's a separate human life. You could argue with me all you want, but it is. And if you say you're a science denier, by saying it's not is a science denier. Otherwise, you would not want to abort it if it was going to be a pineapple. Okay. Nor shall any state deprive a person of life. Genetically, it's a separate person. It's got a heartbeat. The brain has to start developing immediately because nothing else can develop. The brain is the thing that causes everything to happen. The brain is there. The DNA is there. It's a life. The sex is in every cell in the body is either XX or XY. It is a distinct individual from the beginning. That's science. And the right that's enshrined isn't there to the abortion. This says, nor shall any state deprive any person of life. It's a person. And it says here, is it a joke? Should you be angry that they took the 14th Amendment because they knew it was so flimsy that it would be taken down, because it's obvious that this is enshrining life. This is enshrining the right to the person in your womb. This is what this says, okay? Nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, freedom, or property without due process of law. So it means before, this is actually saying, and I almost think that justices, we'll pick this one, because if anyone brings this into a court, this is going to argue for the life of the child. You would have to, before the abortion took place, you would have to have due process of law. Read it. Nor deny any person within its jurisdiction the equal protections under the law. So that person, DNA, brain, whole thing going there, individual, is enshrined with the protections of the laws of this nation. That's for the mother, and that's for the child that is a human being according to science. But I'm only speaking according to science. You see, it's like what they did was they created a fairy tale a fairy tale, and they handed it to you, or handed it to anyone who wanted it, and said, this is what it says, when it's not really saying that. It's almost like they made fools out of all these women. And they're saying, oh no, it's the law, it's cells, it's science says it's not. If it's inside it's not, it actually isn't. It isn't, according to science. So they're making you argue a point, knowing that's, and you're saying this is science, when the truth is, science says it is a separate person completely. It's a separate, and the person, rape or incest is less than 1%. So rape or incest, okay, in the condition of rape or incest, all right. But this is why we must pull back the reins and take control, because we're all out of control. Everyone is emotional, everybody's angry, everybody is upset. We have two sides that don't understand each other and are being lied to. And the truth is coming out from all the lies that demoralized and defamed and created a whole set of people as deplorable and called them every name. The book, because they followed someone who was also claimed as evil, but we found out that those were all lies. They've been lying to you. And it isn't because they had to lie, because they were so bad. It's because they wanted to win. It's all about power and money. It's not about being the first female president. What does female mean? What does woman mean? Adele couldn't say I was proud to be a woman. She was destroyed for that one. Justice Brown. Can you define a woman? I'm not a biologist. interesting. She put it in context. She put a woman, to just the description of a woman, she put it in context of biology, which means a woman is a biological woman. That's what she actually said. And as progressive as she is, and she's also married to a white man, which is very interesting too, you know. So white and black people can come together in a lovely union and have children. Biology, she put it in the context of science. Science says a woman is a woman. So it's like the lies, but you must keep the lies going. You must keep the cognitive dissonance going, because you can't, the world would fall apart. You would fall apart because you held on to these lies. Your own politicians and leaders have been lying to you, and you're still holding on to the lie because you can't say, you know what, I was wrong. They lied. I was wrong. You know, they lied to me. And I'm upset at them. They misinformed because of power and money. They made a fool out of me. Why should I still believe that this person is bad and all these people are bad? Because I was lied to and we found out it's a lie. That's why you hate them. That's why you hate us and why you hate that particular candidate or that particular ex-president. Because of lies. Find out the truth and find out that you've been lied to by your party for 50 years. And here they are, the Supreme Court justices gave you something. This enshrines nothing. What does this enshrine? This enshrines the right to every human being that is a separate human being. I meant to say, but I erased because I wanted to say it succinctly because nobody listens to long videos. So I re-recorded it and forgot to say it. Here's your proof. When a pregnant woman is murdered, there's 2 counts of murder. The mother and the child. And they don't go and ask the family, well, you know, this guy or this whoever it is murdered your sister or mother who was pregnant. But do you want to just have it 1 count of murder because who knows? Do you know if she wanted to have an abortion? Because if you wanted to have an abortion, that's not a person. So it'll only be 1 count of murder. So it kind of like it's good because you would let the criminal off easy. And it's not same. We're going down that road of shorter sentences. Oh yeah, you do. Yeah, he killed my sister or my mother, whoever the person who was biological person with the womb was pregnant. But no, that's okay. Who knows? Maybe she would have aborted it. Maybe would have died of a miscarriage. It's like, no 2 counts of murder. That's insane. No, that's the law because it is. It's factually scientific. The law. That's an American citizen in or out of the womb. That's why the 14th Amendment enshrines the right. I believe they expected this to go back to court and this would end abortion because this is what they used. This enshrines the life of and the rights of the child and the protections of the laws of the United States of America on that child. If this was taken to court, it would lose. Okay? Okay. I'll see you again sometime soon. happy you got through this whole thing. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, give me your feedback, and please share these videos and help me get more. I'll make better videos and more videos, and who knows, maybe we can buy better equipment. If I had more subscribers, that would be totally great. It would be really helpful because I can't pay to keep a roof over my head. I really can't. So it would really help me. Thank you so much. Anyway, bless all of you. And if you are a woman that, has been lied to, there are people that you should get angry at. And it's not us. It's not the people who are against abortion or believe that it's a right to life. Because if you nullify the life or the protections for any person, unless they have committed a heinous crime, need to go to jail a while and rehabilitate, you're diminishing your own rights. You see, if you extend it to this other human being has no rights, and it's okay to murder them, just destroy their life. It's okay to destroy their life. If these new laws will be extended to your own life. Your own life has less and less meaning. If you take away the meaning of an innocent life came into being not of their own volition. It's an innocent life. You're an innocent life. You need those protections. If you nullify protections for one segment of the society, it's going to hit you. It's going to hit more people, have less rights and protections as an individual human being. That's why we need to strengthen these rights, and we need to help people rein in those passions, because you deserve someone who loves you. You don't deserve to be with someone who's just using you for sex, right? You deserve to find a true love, and the only way to do it is to clear the clutter and to get to know people and demand that they respect you and treat you right. I mean, don't be abusive about it, but just say, no, I won't be treated that way. And unfortunately, too many people have been treading on everybody else's ground, taking more, inflict their power onto more and more people when these relationships should be loving and friendly and fun and respectful. The grounds, you see, this kind of law or right to abortion to nullify another life, it extends everywhere into the relationships that we have, because we have become less of a person. We don't demand our own rights and respect, and that we deserve love and to treat ourselves well and to treat each other well. Everybody's got to treat each other well. Respectful, do unto others as you have others do unto you. You wouldn't want them to come at you with a knife and say, okay, it's time, because I've decided we're treading on everyone's rights, and it's going to fall. You're treading on your own rights and losing your own rights and your individuality and the respect and love that you deserve, and happiness, life. That's why it says life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That's what's so wonderful. And you destroy that Constitution, you put something in communist, all the rights will be gone. That's it. Every right you think you have now is gone. But abortion isn't one of those rights. But every right will be gone. And your right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, free speech, dare you say something that the dictator decides? No, that's not, wait a minute, I didn't mean that at all. You don't understand. No, it sounded like this to me. You have no idea what you're destroying once you destroy that Constitution. You have no idea, or don't enforce the rights of that Constitution. The rights and the amendments are rights, and everything that's enshrined by our founding fathers, which was brilliant. Everything will be lost. You have no idea. You won't even be an individual, because Fascism and communism says you're nothing but a cell in a state, which is the interesting part of that. Oh, it's just a bunch of cells. It's very communist. See, that's a fascist way of thinking. You are a cell in a state, and you work for the state. You have no individuality. And it's interesting that the everything that's going on, it's destroying the individuality and the sanctity of human life. Sanctity of your and rights of your own life and respect. It's being destroyed, and that's what communism does. It makes you that cell. You say that baby is a cell, nothing but a cell. That's what communism does. We are no longer male or female. If you're born this, you must be that. You're you're something. And then when you want to change back, you say, no, I was pushed into this. I didn't know what I was doing, especially a child, my God. The people who supported you, and it was the in thing to do, and you became very famous because you did it, when you realize, I don't know who I am. I made a mistake. I was too young. I felt pushed into it. The support falls. You are alone. And they do it. You're doing it because you care about that they might commit suicide. Well, what happens when somebody says, I've made a mistake? I don't know why I've destroyed the part of my body that will connect with someone that I love to get that full experience of love. It's been numbed, it's been nullified, and it really can't change back. What happens to a person then? They had no support and been pushed into this. What happens to them then?